Peace to the gods and the earths. Today's date, November 14th, 2024. Closing the year out, making today's mathematics. Knowledge, culture, freedom. You know what I mean? Back blogging. You know what I mean? Damn. Birds and shit. We back blogging. You know what I mean? I ain't see y'all motherfuckers in a nice couple of months. You know what I'm saying? Welcome back. You know what I mean? All of that. You know what I mean? Tons of shit to talk about. Before I talk about the first thing, shout out Gorilla House. You know what I mean? 513 SAV, Murder, D, Pop Dukes, you know what I'm saying? Gorilla Nation, you know what I mean? Now, let's start there. I found a way to make everybody a part of the team without them having to literally be a part of the team. Feel what I'm saying? So like what it is, like I basically started the Gorilla House Nation. I mean the Gorilla Nation. A lot of motherfuckers beat on their chest when we on stage. And I beat on my chest when I'm on stage. You know what I mean? I beat on my chest in real life too. Don't get it fucked up, but like other than that, you know what I mean? Totally different. Now, a lot of people are a part of the Gorilla Nation, and you know, I would love to name drop just a couple of them that are part of Gorilla Nation. I want to shout out Lex, shout out Chino, shout out Jam on the drums, shout out the whole entire BSO, shout out the motherfucking 99330. You know what I mean? I want to big up Feral G, the DJ slash producer. You know what I mean? Biff, Spaced Out Snacks, whole entire configuration. You know what I mean? Who else? Who else? Your boy Loco. You know what I mean? Shit. Gorilla Gang family. And if I missed anybody else, I apologize. I'll get you in the next one. So like I said, I found a way to come up with having motherfuckers a part of the team, but not really like part of the team like that. They all gorillas, but they just part of the Gorilla Nation. They not part of the Gorilla House. You know what I mean? And that's that. You know what I mean? Now moving forward. Got a little story to tell y'all. You know. One time when we was on our little city tour. You know, it was a little tour around the city, doing shows all over the city where we at. You know what I mean? And one day, I reach out to perform at a block party. You know what I mean? I reached out to perform at this block party. Shout to PSU. Shout to all the kids out there that was fire that day. And I think I talked about that day specifically within like a couple of blogs before I stopped, doing these shits for a minute. You know what I mean? So if there is, I will resurface that and have that spinning back through the air and all of that so y'all can know specifically what happened that day. But leading off of a piece of that day, here's what I got to tell y'all niggas. One of the dudes that I was doing the show with that day, happened to do a show with him, like I want to say about like a month and some change before. A month and some change before, and you know, at a spot called Dancing Cat. Shout out to Isla White. Shout out to Isla Wave. Pardon me. Isla Wave. I had an event. I reached out. Yo, son, how we get on stage or whatever. And this is before I bought Gorilla. This is before me and SAV went there as Gorilla House. My first crime there. Now, the same person that was at that block party, as I said earlier, he was performing there that night. We performed there, shut it down. Then we get to the block party, perform at the block party, tear it down for PSU. And you know what I mean? We was rocking, you know what I'm saying? We were going back to Dancing Cats. And same person, Isla Wave, shout out Wave. We go back there through him, and it's our first time there is Gorilla House. Dude that I did the block party where he was performing there again. And I think he performed the same songs, I'm not sure. He might have performed the same song, who knows. We went on stage, bodied that. He get on stage, he's performing, and when he's performing his the song that he usually performs, he got in my face. And I don't know rah rah or whatever, but while he was performing, you know what I mean? Like niggas had a little performance routine or whatever. He jumped off the stage, got into the crowd, started vibing and rocking with the people and all of that. So like, all right, now I'm into his performance. I'm fucking with it. He goes to SAV, gets an SAV face. SAV did not fuck with that at all, not one bit. All right, he didn't fuck with that, not one bit. You know what I'm saying? I go over to SAV. I'm like, yo, done. He just performing. Relax. Don't bug out. We got on. Niggas know what. Niggas know my vibe. Niggas know my vibe. I'm like, yo, son, chill. I know he ain't mean shit. I don't even know that nigga, but I already know he ain't mean shit. Just let it slide. We here to perform. We performed already. Let's just chill the fuck out. Or we can get the fuck out of here. One or the other. We chill out for the rest of the show. Couple days go by. I mean, like a week goes by. Right? Week goes by. See him in the store. Dap him up. What up, son? How you? Just that and the third. No problems. SAV in the store with me. He walks right past SAV, and SAV walk right past the fuck him. You know what I mean? Now, I'm like, oh, I'm guessing these niggas got tension from that shit at the show. So, we had another show like a week later. See him a week later. Now, here's where the problem starts. We had a show at D Spot. Shout out to D Spot. Go over there, get you some chicken. That chicken fire. Chicken sandwiches, chicken nuggets. You know what I mean? Mozzarella sticks, all that shit. French fries. Everything busting. You know what I mean? Now, we have a show at D Spot. Murder's there. It's his second time performing with us, right? We drinking, we eating chicken, we smoking. Outside, that is. You can't smoke in D Spot. We smoking. We rolled up inside, but we smoked outside. Don't roll up in there either. Roll that shit up outside. All right? Now, or roll that shit up in the bathroom. Don't be visible. Now, smoking, eating chicken, drinking, and then a homie walks in the spot. We outside burning. We got the brand water and shit. Homie walked by. He looked at SAV, and SAV looked at him, and them niggas was looking crazy at each other. Feel what I'm saying? Let it slide. Figured it ain't nothing. But then I'm like, it might be something. So I stay on guard. Keep on partying. Performances happen and all of that. It's getting dark out now. And Snake walked, the dude walked right past him. Looked at him. And SAV looked right at the dude again. So I'm like, yo, my nigga, why is this happening? So like the second time that happened, I started taking like, all right, something might be going down here. Now, by the third time being the charm, the third time I was dead ass hit. Like the brand water was whooping my ass so bad, bro. And like, dude walked out again, looked at SAV. SAV looked at him. Still looking crazy at each other. So I'm like, yo, son, I scream out, yo, son, come over here, let my man know you ain't got no problems with him. And he ain't like that. But he ain't understand. I'm just trying to squash this little problem that I think you and my people's got a problem. So let's squash it right here. Duke thought I wanted a problem. I ain't want no goddamn problem. Some of those niggas kept thinking that I wanted a problem because I'm too drunk. I'm like, nah, son, I just want to squash beef. I want my peoples to, you know what I mean? I'm just trying to make sure niggas ain't got no problems and no shit like that. That's all. His men got involved. That's when I started losing my cool. That's when I started getting pissed off. That's when my pops started getting pissed off. Murder and SAV started getting pissed off and shit like that. So there was about to be a fight in front of fucking D-Spot. You know what I mean? But then shit calmed down and, you know, he performed, stepped on stage. We performed, stepped on stage. And then everybody went the fuck home, right? Side note, we ended up going last because of that shit. You know what I mean? We was out front wailing and all of that shit. We ended up going last because of that shit out front, causing a ruckus in front of the business and all of that shit. So, that shit right there, it was a wild night. It was a wild night, but nobody fought, nobody threw punches, none of that shit. No scuffle happened. Everybody performed and went home safe, untouched, all of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Next night, we got a show. And he's there. But like I'm trying to approach him on some, yo, son, what up? Like how we usually would, I dap him up and all of that shit. He's not feeling it. So like when we stepped on stage, he was kind of like, hey, yo, fuck these niggas. Now I don't know if he literally said that, but that's kind of the vibe that I caught. He was just like, yo, fuck these niggas. So then a couple of odd months go by. Not a couple of odd weeks go by. Wave hit us again. Shout the Wave. That's my man's. He hit us again for a show. He told us to come back. Dancing Cats. We get there. You know what I mean? Homeboy there. You know what I mean? We in the spot. We burning. And, you know, we chilling. But nah, we was outside smoking. Because you couldn't smoke in there yet. We was outside burning. You know what I mean? Showtime start. Gorilla House step on stage, body the scene. That night, niggas was singing all the lyrics. Word to mother. Shout to everybody that was in the crowd that night singing. You know what I mean? Once again, shout out to Wave, shout out Dancing Cats. I love y'all niggas. Y'all the best for having Gorilla House. Whenever I come through, I roll out the red carpet. I love it. You know what I mean? He gets on stage after us. We go outside because like you couldn't smoke in there yet. We go outside. burning some trays and shit. Son walk out with his whole entire team. Riffing. Like, damn. It had me thinking, like, yo, what the fuck happened in there? And then I'm like, oh. Looking at SAV, I'm like, yo, Thunder, they talking to us? Or it's like, we. You know what I mean? So some, you know, SAV was like, I don't know, nigga, just shit, nigga. The fuck, I don't know them niggas. I don't know none of them niggas. But we see Homeboy threw like a peace sign up to SAV. SAV threw the peace sign up back. So I guess everything was squandered of the people thinking that there was a problem between him and Gorilla House. Or just me personally, or SAV personally. Either way, we had no problems. Moving forward, we took a road trip and we met him. Now, when I heard he was coming on a road trip with us, I was like, "Oh shit! I hope we ain't gonna have no problems." I let shout out the member from BSO, King Drastic. I let him know, like, yo, son, we ain't gonna have no problems on the road. Everything gonna be smooth, crispy. We gonna get there, get home, straight like that, safe. You know what I mean? He pulls up. He got done with him. Get out the car. We get in the car. Pardon me. Get in the car. Daps us up, no problem. Dapped up me. Dapped up SAV. And then we got the fuck on the road, smoking, chilling. You know what I mean? Usual shit. But like, the moral of this story is like, I ain't never had no problem with him. The thing is, I was just trying to make sure that him and SAV didn't have a problem because I was trying to let him know, like, yo, son. And this is what I never really get to tell, son. You know what I mean? But like, since we cool now, I ain't really got to tell him. But like, here's what I was trying to tell him. Yo, son, I do shows with you, B. So if you got a problem with my mans, y'all gotta squash that shit. I'm trying to come here, have a good time, perform, rock out on stage. I don't want to be coming here to bust a nigga head open and whoop a nigga ass or look behind my back and no crazy shit like that. I want to come in the spot, rock out, smoke, drink, eat if there's food there, and have a great motherfucking show, man. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm not trying to come here and cause all this street shit. If we want to do the street shit, we could have just stayed in the fucking streets and not even been here. You know what I'm saying? I understand street niggas is a part of the music, but like, we don't have to be street niggas right now, bro. You know what I mean? And that's all I wanted to let son know. Like, yo, I ain't never had no problem with you, B. I never did. You know what I'm saying? I never had a problem with him. I was just trying to get some clarity on what's going on. That's all. But yeah, that's one of the stories that done happened while we was on the joint. You know what I'm saying? I will be doing more blogs of this. You know what I mean? Story Crime with J.O.E. from Gorilla House. You know what I'm saying? As I said when the video started, go get something gotta give, purpose and passion. Welcome to East of Lowlands, first Gorilla House album. Through the Eye of the Creator, my third album. Second Gorilla House album, Beast on the Rise. Collaboration album between me and Supreme Allah Magnetic. It has been prophesized. Y'all go get that. And stay tuned. Ghetto Influential on the way. Throughout the East of Lowlands on the way. Fourth Gorilla House album in the works. Fifth J.O.E. album in the works. It's a lot of work. You know what I'm saying? Until next time. Story Crime with J.O.E. for Gorilla House. One.